Hey y'all, so it's me, just being Misha, and I did a post for yesterday, but I took it down because it was kind of mean. It wasn't mean, but I watched the video and I didn't like the way that I said some things, and so I took it down because to me it sounded like I was being mean, and that was not my intention. My intention was to describe to you guys a a little faux Kentucky Derby that I went on yesterday. Um, I was invited by my good friend and my ex teacher. She was my teacher in high school to yeah, my closet's open. Yeah, you can see all that. Yeah. But I was invited to a faux Kentucky Derby. Now, when she invited me, I really didn't want to go, y'all. I didn't want to go because my teacher, even in high school, she was already in her early mid 50s, and that was 17 years ago. And so when she said Women's Civic Club, I was like, it's gonna be a lot of older people that I'm not gonna have anything in common with, and yeah, I said yes. Number one, because she invited me, and like I said, she's my really good friend. And number two, because it was for a fundraiser. They were going to be doing an auction. And so I got all dolled up and I went, and yeah, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was a bunch of older women from Caucasian descent, and I was the youngest and blackest person in the building. I didn't have anything in common with any of the people. So when I walked in about 20 minutes late because I had just gotten home from work, like now, and I hadn't been to sleep, and I was like, and it just took me forever to get dressed, took me forever to get all dolled up. In fact, I'm about to wash the remnants of my makeup off now. And it was just, when I walked in, everybody turned and they looked at me like, who are you? And I was looking at them like, what did I just walk into? And so they served food. They had some volunteers, some men from the community. I think there were some of those people's grandchildren and like sons and daughters. I mean sons and stuff like that. And they served all the ladies. All the ladies were sitting down in these like big hats. Most of them were Becky's, my friend, my ex-teacher. Most of them were her hats. And when I tell you she has a plethora, oh my gosh, she has so many. And all of them were between the ages of probably 50 and up. And I'm 34. I'll be 35 in June. And I just, yeah. I guess the average age range of everybody there was about 70. And so they served food. They had baked potatoes. And they had toppings that you could put on the baked potato, like cheese and pulled pork and some chives and stuff. They had like this little sad salad sitting beside this great baked potato and like a piece of bread. I don't know where the piece of bread came through, but the potato was really good. I'm sorry, I'm moving this. I just got home from work. I'm holding this in my hand and it's hurting my shoulder, and I'm taking my hair down all at the same time while talking to you because I'm about to go to bed. And so I was sitting at a table by myself because number one, I didn't know anybody. And number two, all the other people had, pretty much gathered. They're old friends, and they had gathered to the tables that they wanted to sit at. And so Becky had her sister, who's also an older woman, come and sit beside me. And she was really cool. Linda, her name is Linda. She was really cool. Really, really super cool. Now, Becky is white and I think Cherokee. Rural country. She was my Spanish teacher in high school. And so then they did a little fashion show to like showcase some of the boutiques in the area. One of the boutiques is in Hemp Hill. Yes, Hemp Hill. I live in Jasper, Texas, and Hemp Hill is actually the place where one of my schoolmates and one of my, I'm really close. Well, I was close to his family where he was murdered. And it was a racial murder. And in fact, I live in Jasper, Texas, y'all, and I live down the road where James Byrd was drugged. In fact, my papa, my husband's grandfather, was the one who called the cops. And so That's how real things get. And so you can imagine the awkwardness of me being in this room full of older women of Caucasian descent, and I don't know any of them. And that era, I don't. They were really nice. Everybody was really nice. I did get some looks, but everybody was nice. But of course, people are going to be nice in public, and it was just really awkward. But anywho, I digress. Let me get back to the fashion show. They had a little fashion show to showcase some of the boutiques, Hemp Hill and Jasper. And basically they showcased. The ladies look great. Don't get me wrong. The ladies look great. They did a great job. But Miss Mayhar came over to me and she was like, Kamisha, you would love these pants. And I was like, I wouldn't wear those pants anywhere but to bed or to yoga. They were like leggings. Most of the stuff that boutiques had were pretty much clothes for that age group. And so here I am sitting in here, and I don't like any of the clothes. There were like a few pieces of jewelry that I might find myself wearing, but I'm probably not going to visit any of those boutiques. They don't have anything for me in them. But I digress. But yeah, she had on some leggings, some purple and pink leggings, and boy, were they loud. And I was like, I would wear those to bed or to yoga. Those are the only two places I would wear those pants. And so after the fashion show, they had the silent auction, and like again, they didn't have anything that I really wanted to bid on. There was one pillow that I thought would look good in my meditation space, but somebody outbid me. I bid $25 on it because it was a fundraiser for a scholarship, and so I bid $25 on it. Somebody else bid $30, and I was like, I'm not going to pay over $30 for a pillow, whether it's for a good cause or not. And the whole experience, it was nice, but it was just it was not my cup of tea. And y'all, I think the worst part of the entire experience was this pecan pie with chocolate in it. I don't know who made that, but they don't ever need to put chocolate in a pecan pie ever again. Ever. That was disgusting. It was too sweet. And I was not the only one who said that. Linda was like, she didn't like it. Becky didn't like it. Nobody liked that pie. But this is why I don't go out, y'all. This is why I don't go out. But anywho, that was my VEDA 19. And that was my experience at this Kentucky Derby. And I'm going to wash this makeup off my face because I was cute. And I'm going to go to sleep because I'm hella tired. Bye, y'all.